Well, it's Friday night at 8 Eastern on MLB Network. It's the premiere of the MLB Tonight year-in review. As part of the show, Robert Flores, Dan Plesac, Alex Avila, and our guy Xavier Scruggs discuss the breakout players of 2022.
I think the breakout player that I was most interested in 2022 was from the Pittsburgh Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. I think this player has a chance to be one of the most unique players we've ever seen. And I'm including Shohei Ohtani because consider the measurables, okay? He's 6'7". That's the same height as the American League MVP, Aaron Judge. And if you need a bucket or a three-pointer, maybe he can do that too because he's as tall as Jimmy Butler. But it's the arm strength as well. On his debut, as we detailed earlier, when he debuted in 2022, he had an infield assist of over 96 miles per hour. It was among the hardest throws by an infielder in 2022. Dylan Cease has an average velo of a four-seam fastball, and he's an ace. And you like exit velo at the plate? Well, O'Neal Cruz has that covered. He's got the pop. He can go oppo if you need to. When he was in Double-A, he hit a home run that had an exit velo of 120 miles per hour. Since 2015, the only major leaguers to have hit a ball with an exit velo of at least 120, Giancarlo, Gary Sanchez, and Aaron Judge. So guys, he's so many different players and so many unique qualities wrapped up into one. I just can't wait to see what he looks like years forward.
And on top of that, he plays shortstop.
Right.
You don't equate those kind of numbers and what he can do with a guy that plays shortstop. You're thinking more corner outfield, maybe third base, guy with a big, strong arm, but he makes all the plays. I'm with you. I'm fascinated to watch him play on a daily basis.
And I'll be interested, X, if they keep him at shortstop. Selfishly, I hope they do, just because it's so unique to see a guy that big playing that position.
Well, that's the great thing I think about him. He's got a lot of room for improvement, right? He can continually get better, and he's a StatCast beast, right? So you think of today's player and all the numbers that we think about, he does all those things at a very high level. Now it's about developing and putting those things in play and to be able to use them in a consistent manner out there on the field.
And go ahead.
I think he's got a good shot to stay at shortstop because, I mean, looking at him through kind of a scout size, all those guys that you were comparing him to, you know, they're very mechanical in their movements. He is super smooth in his movements over at shortstop, his swing, and he has much better athletic movements while he's playing on the field as compared to some of those other guys who are great, but just like the movements, everything is smooth, the timing, everything like that. So there's a lot to go with there.
And there's one thing that I forgot to mention, his speed. When he runs the bases, it's at an average of 31 feet per second. That's faster than Tyreek Hill, who is considered the fastest player in the NFL, doing his thing for the Miami Dolphins.
It doesn't even look like O'Neal Cruz is moving when he's actually going that fast, too, at top speed.
I would love to experience just like one time what it'd be like to run that fast.
Yeah, me too.
Just one time.
X, I got to say, we love, first of all, you've already changed outfits again, and you're just rolling here, staying sharp as ever to break it down. But we've got so many superstars that came up this year in the game. You have to have a list. Trying to figure out Rookie of the Year, to me, was one of the toughest we've seen in a long time. But, Mark, you got a good pick here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Spencer Strider, the pitcher who stood out to me amongst all the rookie pitchers. Finished second in the National League Rookie of the Year behind his teammate Michael Harris. You look at what Strider did. Didn't come into the rotation until May 30th. Ended up striking out over 200 guys, giving up fewer than 100 hits. First pitcher, not first rookie, first pitcher in Major League history with 200-plus strikeouts and under 100 hits allowed. Very impressive stuff. You think about he had 2 1/3 career innings coming into this season, comes in, works out of the bullpen a little bit, and once he got that rotation spot, he wasn't giving it away. Extended 6 years, $75 million. Part of that really bright Braves future.
Does he get the power from the quads or the stash? Where does that come from?
It's got to be the stash. I mean, look at that thing. Come on.
It's a beaut. It's a beaut. I'm not going to lie. Now, you got a guy, he's working on his a little bit coming up, but, man, was he a star, and he actually got to see him go to the postseason.
Oh, my goodness. The J-Rod show, right? Julio Rodriguez was amazing all season, but I understand as a rookie coming into this game, it is not easy to find yourself immediately in the major leagues and be consistent, right? But that's what we saw him do all season long, whether it be the bat 28 homers, whether it be the legs, 25 stolen bases, whether it be the defense, great arm. The impact he made for the Seattle Mariners was extremely impressive, but also he was a show. Like, the personality was amazing, watching him do his thing, the emotion that he had playing every single day. I think that was injected into the Seattle Mariners team and helped them ultimately get to where they were able to get to into the postseason.
All right, I'm going to take it a little differently when it comes to the personality. A guy who had a quiet, steady presence, and he's been that way since he was a kid, really. He still is a kid. Adley Rutschman, and what a transformation that he was able to give the Orioles this year. That debut on May 21st. He knows the big league guys from his time at big league camp. He came up with a lot of his current teammates in the minors, and he did not miss a beat. Of course, he had 58 innings less than All-Star Jose Trevino, and he was just a few defensive runs saved behind his counterpart. His strike zone value, he was only 3 off of Trevino in that as well. He has a 5.2 WAR, 113 games played, an 806 OPS. This kid really did it all. And when you started to think that maybe people were finding the book on him a little bit, he just put his head down and he kept rewriting it himself. I mean, the wisdom that he brings in, you get it right away. And I know that sounds a little biased, guys, but I mean, I think I can get away with it for this one.
No, but it's true, because the adjustments we saw him make coming into the league was extremely impressive. And to think about the work he had to do to put in as a catcher and then to be able to hit, he was able to do both. And you really saw the value in the pitching staff. He was able to help this pitching staff immediately as soon as they got there. There's a big reason why the Baltimore Orioles had the success they had. Adley Rutschman.
To miss the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season and finish with 5.2 WAR is pretty darn impressive. And when you think about this Orioles rebuilding process that we've seen them going through the last few years, this is the guy. This is the centerpiece, and he showed this year why he's going to be the centerpiece of this team going forward. This team won 83 games this year. He was a huge reason.
Well, and of course, you and I picked the runners up to bring out here because he finished second to J-Rod. But these are all such good stars that we are so excited to see where they go from here.